Cause I'm a stone cold country till the day I die. All these girls around here wanna take a ride in my pickup truck, jacked up real high. Don't be upset, it's just a day in the life of a hardcore man from the deep south. Tattoos on my arm, I tell you all about where I come from. Y'all sing along about living in a badass country song.
Back to the Lodge is brought to you by Icy Tech USA.
It's, I can't hear myself again. It's the 7 o'clock hour here in West Tennessee. I'm Patrick.
I'm Will.
And I'm Nick.
And we are back to the Lodge. Nick, I don't know if we have audio. Anybody let us know on Facebook?
Yeah, we got some. I can hear you.
I don't hear myself at all.
Thought you did.
Hello, hello.
No, I heard the intro music and that was it. Now I have nothing.
Really?
Yeah, nothing.
I'm pretty quiet.
I got like noise canceling on right now.
Mm-mm.
So obviously, if you've been watching us, somebody on Facebook let us know if you can hear us. We had to take the whole studio equipment to Las Vegas, set it up in my hotel room, and then bring it back. So we've been troubleshooting some things and getting it all put together. Well, maybe. Now I have nothing. I hear like mono.
Let's be honest. I didn't do anything.
What about now?
John says we sound good.
Yeah.
I can't hear myself, but that's okay. I don't want to hear myself.
What about now?
No, still nothing.
Really?
Really?
I can hear it. I can hear myself.
This is what happens when we spend a week in Vegas. We're just like fogged in the mind. Wait, what are you doing?
I'm just messing with your game.
I'm hearing something.
Are you?
Whatever you just did.
Turn your hearing aid up.
Oh, you can eat shit.
I think it did yesterday.
Check. I can hear myself a little bit. As long as I have monitors so I can hear the playback on the fun videos that we have uploaded for tonight.
I can't stand you.
So anyways, we had a great time at SHOT Show 2022. Their theme this year was all in, and holy shit were they all in. I mean,
yeah.
It was just insane. You had 3 floors over on the main floor. Then they opened up the Caesars Convention Center across the street. I got lost over there.
Dude, it's not just one room on 3 different floors. It's the entire thing. Like, you got to go through a maze of like 8 rooms on one floor that are, I don't know how big, but I mean, hundreds of booths just all over the place.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Ridiculous.
Nick, if you can throw the Icy Tech logo, our sponsor, up in the corner.
Bam.
And then pretty soon we'll have another logo, maybe over in this corner soon.
Right.
As we can now officially announce our partnership with Grunt Style Foundation, if you haven't figured it out yet. So
yeah,
we are rocking the Grunt Style gear while we were there. I've got the patch on. Nick's got his on. Will got a little too warm.
I'm fat. I can't help it. You had the torpedo heater on, and I was like, man, it feels great. And then a couple seconds later, I was like, all right.
Yeah, we had to warm the studio up. We've been used to that warmer weather for a little bit.
Like, it was super pleasant down there pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, except you wouldn't stand outside and talk.
No, it's too bright.
He's like, get a little tan on that head, man.
Well, I didn't take any sunglasses because I was wearing these stupid things. And to be honest, like, as soon as I walked outside, I was just miserable.
Well, we had a great time, even though you were only miserable for a minute, maybe.
True.
But we were trying to get the live content uploaded. And if I know some of you guys were watching, looking for the content release, it was a train wreck. Bottom line, here's how it works. We had our mobile hotspot. Mm-hmm. We had the internet from the hotel. We had our phones. But there was so many people there that even the hotspot wouldn't give us a great signal.
Yeah.
So everything had to be uploaded and sent to our producer, Justin, in San Diego, which he was with us on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it took a little time to upload, and there's still editing and uploading as we speak.
But
So
that's not a bad thing, though.
it's not, but I just wanted to make sure anybody
Sure.
that was waiting at home to see like those new product debuts, we got the really cool ones out real fast.
They'll
That
be
Stress
coming.
Vest, man.
They'll be coming for days. I mean,
they'll
days.
be
They'll be
plenty
coming
of
up for a
videos.
while.
But if you got a chance, check out that Stress Vest video.
Oh man.
That thing was just wicked cool.
Like every part of it, like the vest part was cool, but the simulated weapons for the training that had
The knife.
yes, that had like the little metal edge that shocked you if you tried to grab it, so you couldn't cheat the system and end up with bad
And it
habits and
felt-
bad
when,
training.
So when we were there, he tried the knife on us. It's like a stun gun. And he didn't really ask for permission. He just did it. And I was like, huh, it felt like you really got cut.
Yeah,
But then the pain goes away
I
immediately.
walked up out of nowhere. Hey, try this. I was like, okay.
Oh, that's right. You came to
Yeah,
the party a
I
minute
didn't
late.
love it,
He was like showing me this knife. So let's backtrack for those of you at home. The stress vest. So in the military and in DOD law enforcement, you train as you're going to fight. And we would use
Or
things
you
like...
should.
Right. Well, long time ago, you used to use plastic guns and, bang, you're dead.
Yep, call it bang.
Then you went to simunition, which was a simulated, in our case, it was a 9mm round, which is a live round. It uses powder, but it's just a tiny flash charge, and the projectile is a wax tip filled with detergent. It's like laundry detergent. It's pink typically, and it washes right out. But it hurts like hell. I've been shot in the armpit. Couldn't put deodorant on for a week. That's how bad it hurt. But this thing called Stress Vest, super cool.
Yep.
The company's out of Canada, which I was really surprised, but it was really cool. And it's a pain enforcement tool. So think of laser tag, but on steroids.
With shock collar.
Yes,
Yes.
but not your dog shot collar, like enough to put a grown man on the ground. 15,000 volts, I think he said it was.
It was a lot. I mean, it's not going to kill you.
He said
it's
it's
not
setting
the
1 through
amperage.
5. 1 is like a bee sting. 5 is like getting shot in the bone. So
You could definitely train like it's real, though. I mean, that's, the folks that protect us deserve the best training and the best equipment and the best opportunity to be able to react to things. And that is definitely more realistic
the point
than
he brought up that really, really drove home to me, and I was like, yep, can't argue this. But I was like, nope, don't want any part of it, is the old days of training, you had the plastic asp or blue knife, and they'd simulate somebody pulling a knife on you. Well, it was too easy in your mind subconsciously to go, well, that's a rubber knife. So you try to go hand to hand with them. Well, in reality, as anybody who's been hand-to-hand a knife fight, even if you can disarm the subject, you're likely going to get cut.
Oh, yeah.
So they had this knife, 15,000 volts of juice, and if it touches you, you're going down.
Worst part was when I walked up and all I heard was,
Try this.
time to go.
So, I mean, you want to talk about, like, changing the muscle memory and the dynamic. Like, you see that knife now? It's get back, draw your weapon.
Right.
Not, I'm going for it.
It's live training. I mean, it's more realistic training. I mean, it's the most realistic you can really come into without using real weapons that are going to get you hurt and things like that.
And we'll use some of the names of these items cautiously, so because we're on Facebook.
Sure.
But they have devices. So if you're responding to a horrible situation where a device is used, if this device goes off, everybody in the perimeter within so much distance set on the computer, they're going to get shocked. And then you have an officer down scenario where you get repeatedly shocked until somebody gets you out of the area. I would rip the damn thing off and just be like, I'm done.
My luck, the controller would run out of batteries. But the vest wouldn't.
A little more padding.
I'd just be sitting there like, hey, could you stop? That'd be...
And then another company that we got out there, Defender, we actually got to meet with the CEO, which was really cool. Apparently, that's not a normal thing for that company. So we got to talk with him, do an interview. You can check that on YouTube and also on our page. But the new Defender level, they were 3A, 3+.
So
for the ultralight ones.
Yeah, so that one is a 3+. They're still working on kind of prototyping a 4 like this.
Weighed about that much.
Yeah, it was 2.18 pounds per plate, which is absurd.
And it's not, and this was the thing he stressed, which I really appreciated about it. a lot of people advertise lightweight plates, but the true armor is only in the core of the plate. Right. This is armored edge to edge. That was a big selling point for me. Was it's not just here with foam to make a square that 12 inches.
Well, and there's so much, they give you however much, even like on an 8x10 plate, they give you, I think it's like half an inch or an inch, something like that. And a lot of companies take up like 0.9, like they take up all that just so they can make it lighter weight. A lot of them are also tested to certain standards. 07 is not out yet. So this one was certified to 06 and tested to 7. They weigh so little, it's insane. But
I'm excited.
This is also a company that wants to work with law enforcement, kind of more so than DOD. Just they're a lot.
Yeah, they weren't charging ridiculous prices either.
No, and when you look at different law enforcement is everything's different everywhere, but a majority, if not just about all law enforcement agencies are still running old 3A vests. No, that's good, for handgun threats and stuff like that. Yeah. And they are lighter and whatnot and more comfortable theoretically and more coverage. We're in the days of everything is wild.
Look at New York right now.
Right. You don't know what's expected just because you really need that rifle protection. And if you don't have that, you can really kind of get in a bind. The other thing, that helps with a lot of these hard plates is the added stab protection.
Yeah.
Now, it's not full coverage because obviously it's in the area. It protects the important stuff. But you can run it. These are standalone plates too,
with foam built in.
Right. You can run it by itself. So if you have thinner, stab protection or whatever, full coverage, or even your old 3A vest, to have this where you could just throw it on in an emergency it would save so many lives annually.
Absolutely.
It's really hard to justify not.
And there's so many more cool products we're going to get into too. But before we go into too much stuff, I want to make sure everybody's alive because we were dropping off. I see people are getting bored with our plate talk, but we get excited about that stuff. Let us know you're live. Hit that little blue thumb, the red heart. Share the video. Let folks know we're on because it's been a crazy week, and we're going to share some of our fun shenanigans with you. So there won't be any inside jokes. You'll actually get to see what happened because we had cameras rolling, right, Nick? Anyways, Nick, that was your first time in Vegas.
It was.
What'd you think?
So, big city. Not, I will admit, for as big of tourist attraction that it was, it was a very clean city. I was surprised at that. Like, no trash blowing in the street, nothing.
Well, you got to keep that money rolling in.
Right.
Of course. I understand
the
that.
smell in certain parts.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of places that smelled like piss, let's be honest.
Yeah, they were.
But
it was pretty clean.
It was a very pretty city, very lit up.
And you didn't even really get to see it.
I didn't.
we were so busy.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time working, but
we got to dance.
But it was a good experience.
It was, and you had fun. You got to see it. We did walk one day. I think you both hated me for that. I know Heath really hated me for that. He just wouldn't tell me.
So down, like if it's a mile as the crow flies, you got to cross 13 crosswalks and 42 flights of stairs and do the Macarena in front of a door and say "Open Sesame" just to get up to another flight of stairs.
You were the only one doing the Macarena.
That's fair. Every escalator was broken.
No, just the ones going up.
Yeah, fair. So that was terrible, but
all right, check it out, guys. If you're at home, hit the follow button. You're following us. You're watching us on Facebook. We're live every Monday night, 7:00 Central. You can hit the follow button. Nick's got it right there on Facebook. You can check us out on Instagram, which we suck on Instagram. We're gonna
getting better,
but you can follow us on Instagram at Back to the Lodge. And you can also follow us on TalkTalk at Back to the Lodge, which you're going to be in charge of that. We're going to have that blowout. You're going to be in charge of that. So everybody you have officially been warned. Gilly is in charge of TalkTalk.
Look, I like to party. I've said it probably on 20 episodes now, but I like to party
So speaking of partying,
all the time.
we had to work. Obviously we had to work the show. We had a lot of walking to do.
Oh, Lord.
A lot of walking to do.
All the walking.
And then we had to work at night on some other projects we were working on. Well, Nick is a very versatile guy. If you haven't figured that out, he is a charming, attractive young man.
He's really
that-
building me up. Right
Yes,
now.
I am.
Like,
He's trying to
that's-
date you.
You better just eat this up right now, son. So,
Tell Tonto not to
I've
be
never
jealous.
heard him speak about me this way.
hey, it's only going to happen once. Just enjoy it. Shut up. So, anyways,
There it is.
Nick is the sound engineer, the voiceover guy. He helps with the editing. We do help direct
We.
a lot.
Not me.
And sometimes, bullshit, your direction was hands-on, and that's what we're getting to. So,
I didn't mean.
Nick had to do a voiceover for
Whatever.
a video. And we can't really go into the video due to confidentialities and NDAs and all that stuff. But part of the voiceover was Nick had to get angry. He had to get real angry for this voiceover. And he just
didn't.
couldn't get angry.
It wasn't there
So Will started off first. And Will had may have had a few beverages.
It felt like the right idea at the time.
So we'll let you see it. But Will does this roll back bicycle kick karate chop kung fu panda to the chest.
It's an ancient form of ninja stuff. I can't share it with everybody, but that was called the blue skidoo.
It was like ghillie foo.
Right. So you say blue skidoo, we can too, and you'll see. But
Roll it.
you won't have the audio.
Okay, here we go.
Blue skidoo, we can too.
So that was one of the more athletic moments in my adult life.
Wait, one more time.
One more time.
Let the case they missed
Blue
it.
skidoo, we can too.
Okay, so you would think that would piss Nick off. You would think he'd be like, "You son of, all right, I can do this voiceover."
He asked
No,
for another. I don't
It
know.
wasn't enough. So our friend Heath said, "You want to get angry?" And he connected with your jaw, didn't he?
He did. You'll hear it. You have to listen.
Listen close. Here we go.
When does it stop?
I cut it off before the bad part.
Oh, you did?
Oh, there's
Yeah.
some language after that.
Can't play the
I
rest
know.
of that.
There's some hard language after
Okay,
that.
you gotta listen real close.
Okay,
Real close. Here
one
we
more
go.
time. Here we go. Here, I'll turn it up.
When does it stop?
I think your words were, "He just hit me." Yeah,
Was I rubbing my belly in that?
you probably were.
Hey, let me one more time. One more time.
When does it stop?
I don't think you
pretty
were.
sure-
He just clocked you right in the face.
I think I was resting my hand on my belly like I was Santa Claus. Well, we'd had all that food.
Yes. That was the pasta night.
I think it was. Yeah. So props to those guys though, because they didn't even have Alfredo sauce in the
Speaking
menu.
of food, what'd you think of the food this week, Nick?
Oh my gosh, what was it? It was
We started off with sushi.
sushi. I got what was it? What? How do you pronounce it? Kind of chicken?
General Tso's.
Yeah, I got some of that. That was really good.
We're not talking your Chinese
No
corner restaurant, General Tso's. either.
No, it was super good. Even Will had some.
I did. I got it day.
We got to give Chin Chin at New York a shout out for that one.
Chin
and their
Chin.
sushi is bomb.
Yeah, and then we went to the steakhouse. I can't remember what the
That was Gallagher's.
Gallagher's. And
We got the
some
aged New York strip.
Bone in,
so good.
which I've never seen anybody do. Really.
28-day dry age, I think it was, or 14-day.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think it was
but
14 days. Yeah.
Stupid good.
tasted like 26 and a half or something.
I was going at 28.
Yeah,
28 and 3/4.
It's definitely close.
And
It's
then,
definitely close in 7
and then we
hours.
went to the Italian restaurant.
And Il Forgio, I don't remember what it was called, honestly.
That's a
bless
tough
you.
one. But we had,
Fornaio, I think it was.
but we all three had like veal sausage tortellini.
Yeah.
I think.
the veal tortellini on the first day.
Oh,
the second day,
so
I got
good.
the potato gnocchi.
And we got pizza.
We got pizza.
We got pizza.
Look, I was sitting up in the hotel room talking, and I was like, "Man, you know what sounds good? Some just pizza." And we went down there to one of the, just this fantastic restaurant, and
well,
there were four of us or five. 4 of us, I guess, at that point, and we all got pizza.
And
except for you.
Anthony's boy had pizza.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what inspired me to get it because it looked so good when he got it. I was like, man,
It was
that
good.
whole pan out. But you also had carpaccio on the second day.
which I'm not mad
The
about.
raw beef that was cured.
Fresh
and aged.
arugula.
that was
and-
interesting.
That's good.
I did not share
capers.
that little calamari with y'all.
Yeah, you did.
I had a few
I
pieces.
did not.
I had a few pieces.
You will never see me.
Oh, I ate.
I'm not eating something that inks.
Oh, you meant you. That's not true.
Go eat
You
go
said-
eat a pin. I'm not.
You said you weren't going to share, meaning you weren't going to partake
Never.
because I had plenty.
Oh, we know.
That's fine.
You and Heath just devoured.
Oh, that calamari was on point.
That's a little too bougie even for
Let's
me.
see.
Says the guy who drinks wine in an outhouse.
At Gallagher's,
Well, you know.
Gallagher's, I think y'all had like this. Y'all ordered
Oh,
like
we
two
had that
giant
seafood tower
like
with chilled lobster tails,
14
oysters,
oysters and all
crab
this-
meat, shrimp. We had 2 of them because y'all wouldn't eat them. So I'm
No.
like,
No.
F it. Slide one over here.
The fact
So I think we both had like 2 lobster tails. And I
Yeah.
don't even know how much crab meat.
y'all looked at me like I was silly, and then when my wine glass was empty, because yes, we drank wine, right?
Yeah.
When my wine glass was empty, Justin looked at me. He's like, "Are you already done?"
Who's got the video?
I usually start with beer.
Who's got the video
of
of the wine question for Will from the waiter?
Oh yeah, I did have to teach him a thing or two.
Justin.
Oh, Justin, if you're watching, you got to send us that.
Did have to teach him a thing or two, but you know, it's
So
fine.
what did he ask you? What's a dry wine that's not
Good dry wine.
that wasn't something? And you said port. I was like, what the?
Anything's
He
dry.
looked at us. He goes, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, does he? Nope.
Anything's dry. You know, in
But
the
Patrick
desert.
set it up perfect.
That
He-
wasn't me. Don't blame me. That was Heath's idea.
For the record,
No.
That guy
what
was
you said to
angry.
the guy. You set it up perfectly. You were like, "Yeah, we got this wine connoisseur here, and I want you to ask him."
No, that was Heath.
No.
Because I wanted to give the guy a warning that it was
Maybe-
kind of a spoof.
maybe that's
So
right.
he'd play along.
Okay.
But he definitely was like, "Oh, awesome," and looked at me and was like, "Probably not."
I was like, yeah, he's going to spit in our food.
Let's see, you know. And
That's
he
why I
just,
was trying to clean it up.
he looked me dead in my face and was like, "What's a good dry wine?" It's like,
What the hell accent was that?
you know,
That was like Transylvania.
I'm not gonna assume where he's from. I don't know. But
I think I was French. You sounded like Count Chocula.
makes sense. It's delicious. But I think he was genuinely. I think he was mad at first, and then he heard y'all laughing, and he was like, "Oh, got me.
Yeah.
Bye."
Yeah, bye. That's what came next.
He did bring me a refill, which was cool though. I don't know if you call it a refill on a wine, but you know, it's kind of a refill. Just put it back under that box and hit the spigot.
All right, serious question. What was your favorite item at SHOT Show?
Oh man,
But don't go too far in the specs because we'll have that out.
you know that's fine. I have 3, and I don't know that I can narrow them down,
You're going to have to.
but I'm not gonna. So there were 3, and I'm gonna say the 3. So Daniel Defense had. There are 3. There is 3 rail. Not going to give you all the specs. RIS 2 is one of the most popular handguards for military and special forces.
Was that a belly noise?
I got butterflies just talking about it. I'm part dinosaur. So anyway, that was fantastic. They were super friendly.
I can't stand you.
The folks over at Geisley were just some of the friendliest folks for it to be a big company.
And they were giving out some really cool stuff.
They were. I'm actually rocking the cap. I chose it over the Stetson today, so that's
That's really saying something.
right. I mean, they were so friendly as well. I mean, they're huge into military and law enforcement products, and they also make incredible products. The third was it's gonna have to happen. No, oh, crap. All right, I got 4. But no, actually, over that is kind of a tie between Stag Arms and Bushmaster. Stag came out with so I guess I've got like 15. But anyway, Stag came out with a rifle in 6mm arc, and it feels so right, and they've got it in multiple barrel lengths, and it's going to be an awesome round for anybody that hadn't looked at it. Go look at it, and the round itself. But I think I gotta give the edge to Bushmaster on this one. Everybody just thinks of them as like old ARs, but they came out with a straight pull, bufferless or buffer tubeless distance rifle, and this thing is fantastic. I mean, it feels good. It's awesome. It is a true straight pull, spring assisted. I mean,
that wasn't a short cycle, was it?
Yeah. So it's part of it is a lot of it is proprietary, but
it's not as short cycle as the 12.
No, okay. No. The barrel's fixed and everything, but they run a free float system, and it's priced so right. I don't want to spoil it. You're gonna have to go look at it, but they have, I mean, absolutely overdone this price range, and I'm crazy excited that they could do it. But skeleton stock, it's lighter weight than a lot of the competition, and it's absolutely, I think it's going to bring, between that and their suppressor line, I think they're gonna be back in the everything. you're gonna start seeing the name pop back up big time.
Well, Nick, you don't have to stress. You don't have to dodge a bullet. I just wanted to ask that question to Will because I know he's been holding that in since we got back.
I'm dying a little bit inside.
You don't have to tell me. About that.
You don't have to tell me. I already know.
So you want to know what the favorite part of my trip was?
What's up?
After we had Burger King on the way there. Okay, so if you don't know, if you guys weren't following us, we had snowstorms coming in.
Oh my God!
So we had to leave. Saturday morning to drive to Texas.
I know what he's talking about.
Where we had Salt Lake Barbecue.
Not that.
I didn't see.
And if you've never been to Salt Lake Barbecue, it's
the back window.
My absolute favorite. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah. So I'm going to embarrass myself just a little bit, and I don't care. But anyways, we were dying to get there to go to Salt Lake because what did you guys think of Salt Lake Barbecue?
The best part about it just kept on coming. Like there was so much. Yeah.
It's all you can eat.
Like, we're about to close. You want 2 more plates? Yeah, kind of I do.
Because we're all like, can't get up from the table. So we went down. Nick finally got to have some real Tex-Mex food.
Yes, I did.
Now you understand where I'm coming from.
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't want to hear anything more about Mexican food up here. Not for a while, at least.
Okay.
All right. So, but anyways, here's the embarrassing story. I have no shame. Well, I try to be upstanding and professional, but tonight we'll let it slip just a little bit. So I don't know what the hell was wrong with the Burger King we ate for lunch on Saturday.
It was just you.
Yeah.
Whatever I ate from that burger. We all ate from the same Burger King.
Yeah, but we were... Anyway.
So I'm going to preface this. We have a 14-hour drive, whiteout, snowstorm, ice, snow. Nick, you going to take a pull on that bottle?
I am.
He's trying to stay off camera. So
he controls it.
We're driving down, and I don't know what happened, but my stomach was hurting bad. And it's like, with the wind chill, probably close to 0.
Yeah, probably 100 under 0
the
or
whole
something.
Front of my truck was caked in ice. I mean, it looked like we fell into water and just froze.
It's pretty bad, man.
It was bad. The whole truck had literally a layer of ice around the entire truck, including the side panels.
It was cold enough that every piece of snow that hit just froze to
just
the truck.
Getting gas was painful.
Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom.
That's right. You would have froze. But
yeah, go ahead.
So anyways, Nick's in the back seat. Kind of Nick can fall asleep anywhere. It's
You're
amazing.
not lying.
It's like magic. He could just sit on a commode and fall asleep.
Oh, a face like that.
Speaking of falling
asleep.
Speaking of fall asleep, when you get done with this, I got a story to share.
Okay,
go ahead.
And
it is about you.
Oh, Dad.
I may have to hold off on my story. We're not embarrassing me twice tonight because I was going to embarrass myself.
If you don't tell it, we will.
Yeah.
My stomach was hurting, and Nick woke up from a dead sleep.
You are not wrong.
But to be a dick, I locked his windows.
It was pretty resourceful,
Luckily.
though.
Yeah. Luckily,
He found the back
I
glass.
found the back glass.
I thought it was automatic. When
I did too, and then I
turned
felt
around.
the latch.
I don't know what I thought you were doing, but I thought you just had your face like in the glass. I was like, what is this guy doing? And then I heard you breathe and yell. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about it. But I guess everything goes to the back. But what you did was cause a vacuum. So
Everything's going by you.
went right by your head.
I know, but it was
Physics is
but
not your
but
thing.
but if you think about it, I was having to take one for the team to get it out of there because this fool was not going to roll down a daggone window to get it out.
He can't lock mine. I could have rolled mine down. I
Yeah.
don't know if you knew that.
Well, where the hell was you at?
Well, he didn't want to siphon it to
Giggling.
his side of the truck.
Giggling. I didn't want it to split. You wanted it, obviously, so I gave it to you. I let you
cleared
No,
the
I
air for
did.
us.
I don't remember ever saying I wanted it.
Actions speak louder than words.
No, that
Correct. So, anyways, that went on for several hours.
Thick.
No. Hours.
And
Not
it was
minutes.
Even, yeah,
Like
it was
every
even
10
longer.
minutes.
It was
Every
even
10
longer
minutes.
because we were having to go 35 because
This happened.
Snow and ice.
This started
Arkansas
Arkansas.
and did not quit
to Dallas.
until we got to Dallas.
It was snowing in Dallas.
It was like we stopped near Little Rock. No, it was north of Little Rock.
something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
know.
it was
That's at
hours.
least. That's at least.
It was like 6 hours.
Yeah, 6. That was the worst
was
6
two-
hours of my
It was
life.
2 tanks of fuel. Because we stopped to get gas, and they were closed.
And your
'cause he had
whole
to pee.
grill
Yeah.
was frozen. I remember that.
Yeah.
I had to go to the bathroom real bad.
So did I, apparently.
Snow made me have to pee.
So you're welcome. All right, now what the hell did you guys do while I was asleep?
Oh, it's not what we did while you were asleep. It's what. Well, it's basically. So you want to say that I can sleep anywhere through anything, whatever, except for your fart. So, so
it was
this.
thick.
So I drove back a pretty
Yeah,
decent
pretty
way.
ways.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad I was asleep.
let's see. We swapped seats a little bit outside of Dallas. We got out of the city and then we swapped.
Yeah, I remember that.
Those sketchy
Those
dude.
roads sucked.
So let me tell you something. From, would you say, maybe 20 miles outside of Dallas?
Where we stopped,
Yeah. So you got in the back seat. Of course,
I jumped in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What?
what?
No.
I was already
You
in the
did.
front.
You
yeah,
drove
I
first.
dropped it. Yeah. So whoever's in the back seat eventually turns it into a bed. That's just how it is.
Yep.
This man,
I can't. I'm in
this
the front
man
seat the whole
fell
way.
asleep almost immediately.
I'd been up for like 2.5 days.
Snoring.
And then this dude woke up after we had gotten. No, we were already on Highway 70.
Yep.
here
I was
in
I was
Huntington.
driving then. We stopped.
I was up and down.
No, we stopped.
Nah.
Swapped drivers. I got in the.
I remember we
truck,
stopped at
like,
one point because my legs were killing me.
Little Rocky, God, something my dad texted. I
Little
don't know,
Rock.
Anyway, yeah. So we were on 70. What did he say? I don't
Oh, this dude pulls up. He's like, "Where are we?" Like that's probably the first thing he raises up. He's like, "Where are we at?" And like this dude had been out for at least like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been that long.
It was.
I swear.
It was.
I had been up because I'd been on my phone in between.
I don't know.
I never saw you on your phone. You must have dreamed
Well,
that.
no, I was facing the back wall.
Well, we
That was
tried.
weird.
We tried to mess with you because like your phone was over there.
I remember when y'all swapped because that's when I was kicking my boots off right before that, and I got stuck
Could have been this. I don't know. You were.
You was out.
flat.
because I
out.
had my
whole-
drink wedged in his seat back, and I kicked the lid clean
Like
off.
all
I believe it.
All I know is that as soon as I took over the wheel, dude was out till we got home.
I had to. You scared me.
It was the best he's ever driven.
I believe you.
We got.
We got there alive.
We got back. I'm not going to specify exact numbers, but there was one point where flow of traffic was scooting. And I was like, you know what? Let's just get back. And I hopped in.
Oh, is that when
I hopped in
okay.
that line, and they I got in the line, and they sped up, and then all of a sudden we were home. And
Dude, I had a. Let's see. We were a few miles outside of.
I could tell.
We were a few miles outside of West Memphis, I think. And we had to stop and get gas for the last time, and then that's
Yeah.
when I said, "Dude, I can't make it any further because
See,
my
I
eyes were
remember
getting
those because
heavy."
you asked for the fuel card.
Yeah. Well,
remember
that
that,
was.
too.
Oh,
That was our
Both
third.
times.
and another thing. Texas needs to work on getting more gas pumps along the interstate.
I thought there were plenty of Buc-ee's.
Yeah, we didn't
You were
even-
driving then.
We didn't even get gas at Buc-ee's.
No, because we filled up right before.
Yeah.
But that was the
Right.
first time Nick had been in Buc-ee's.
Yes. Which was an amazing experience, by the way.
Yeah, and you
And
didn't even get to eat.
Oh,
Huh?
And you didn't even get to eat the brisket.
but guess
No,
who
I
did
didn't.
get to eat something from Buc-ee's?
We did.
Yeah, and the cat.
No.
The cat
No.
stole my jerky. This cat is this big. Okay,
Oh, that turkey jerky?
not all of it,
There's no way it ate all of it.
but way more. Look,
Cat would have been laying there dead.
I forgot we even had a cat.
I didn't even know you had
Okay,
it.
like yeah, we've got one outside and one that's in and out, and then one inside. And I wasn't even thinking about it. Right, I was like almost passed out, and I just said, you know what? Because I didn't sleep when we got back. Well, we went and did, and went to the gun show actually because I was inspired at that point. I've already traded like twice. I'm trading again tomorrow. Like it's
gosh.
it's a problem or the solution maybe. But anyway, yeah. So I had this stuff where I thought nothing could get it. The dog was in the kennel. It's like nothing will happen. We get back.
This was like the best turkey jerky you could imagine.
Yes.
We get back. Tony said, "Hey, there's a piece of jerky on the floor. I think the cat got your jerky." I said, "No, there's no way." And I felt my heart beating faster. My blood pressure was raising. I went and I looked at the spot where I'd kept that wrapped up piece of. I said, "No, where is it?" And I looked, and there were only like 3 pieces left.
Nick forgot to turn off his.
There's only like 3 pieces left, and I couldn't find the cat. I'm sure she was passed out somewhere because Turkey's got that whatever that sleep medicine in it, and
Tryptoline or something like that.
bless you, yeah. But we, I was so mad, and I was like, "This is like $22 a pound and 12 hours away."
More than that.
Well,
yeah.
the turkey jerky was cheaper than the beef jerky.
Well, naturally.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like $6
Did
cheaper.
you get a whole pound?
20
Yeah.
versus 22 or something like that.
Yeah, I did.
Gotcha.
I got a whole pound too.
Well,
I cut it up and
I bought
chunked
a
it.
whole pound.
Tastes much better. I don't know why. Maybe because it lets the tendons retract, but much more tender if you cut it up into chunks. Just saying.
I asked the cat, I guess.
But I also bought one of those chocolate hockey pucks.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm going to eat a quarter of it. Nick's like, did you eat the whole thing? Yeah, I did.
Yep.
I didn't mean to. I
got-
bought 2. The other one is now gone too.
I got Sav that Buc-ee's pillow. It was like I got her that dinosaur.
Oh, yeah, that was cute.
I'm from Vegas.
He
and-
said we got back and we're talking about the things that he got Sav, and he's pulling it out. He's like, "Yeah, I got her this Buc-ee's pillow because it's a beaver."
well, look, I'd already
And
got
they
her.
had silkies.
They did. Yeah,
They did.
You should be proud.
Forgot about
I
that.
am. And to anybody, especially,
I'm not wearing them right now.
well, no,
Too cold.
but it's never too cold. So for anybody who's been present at some of our events that we've gone to, that I pull everybody in. Like somebody I just met, I'm like, "Oh, you like silkies? Tight. Tell him we need to have silkies." And now he has silkies.
So he had his on when we went to Burbis with Grunt Style. And the guy at the door is like not checking IDs or anything. He's like, no, you got to drop your pants. We looked at each other like, okay.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
he
I-
actually had silkies on. I didn't.
I really did.
So I was like, might not want to do this in the casino floor. But he had silkies on. Could have totally got away with it.
I didn't really think about it. Like I just
That was how you got in. You had to drop your pants, Nick.
Like,
Seriously.
not kidding.
Not
just
kidding.
nonchalant. Yep, dude literally said, "Drop your pants."
Wow.
It's like, you want to see our tickets to get in? He's like, nope, drop your pants.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes it different.
It does make it different.
Nick's like, I'm glad I
But
didn't
we
go.
are gonna start
Not charging
silky instead of just like Silky Fridays. As soon as it's warm outside,
cover. Yes.
that's it. It's Silkies Sunday through Saturdays.
Days that start with S. You can wear silkies at work.
How about days that end in Y?
No. I already called it.
No, I already said it. Sunday through
Silky,
Saturday.
S silky. Come on.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's
Come on, get to the next one.
Norse. Thursday,
Now he's just getting
Friday. Not working Saturday.
All right. So, anyways, check out our new website at backtothelodge.com. Justin's going to have some exclusive content on there. There'll be some content you can't get anywhere else with the new subscription coming out.
I have to real cough now, though. I didn't want to ruin the mood, but
Dude, we spent a week in Vegas, and then like as soon as we come back, we're like,
I sneezed. Like as soon as we crossed the Texas line, I sneezed, and I was like, no.
yeah, like as soon as there was grass
Back to
again.
back to the pollen.
But it was a great time. Check out the exclusive content. Justin will have the subscription page up here soon. Nick will always have his at OnlyFans. You can check it out there.
You better shut your mouth. I do not.
We do have some exclusive content to post.
That's it. Diet Luke Bryan.
We even have content of Nick singing in Vegas. You're going to want to check that out. Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
We get
him to
don't spoil
sing
it. Don't spoil it.
Everywhere.
Because
He
that
loves it.
That is worth the whole $1 a month or whatever the hell it is. Actually, it's not. It's Nick. But anyways, until next week, live from West Tennessee, I'm Patrick.
I'm Will.
I'm Nick.
And we are Back to Lodge. We'll see you next Monday.
Cause I'm a stone cold.
Hey everybody, Nick here from Back to the Lodge. Catch us every Monday evening at 7 p.m. Central. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about, so you don't want to miss it. And while you're at it, like, comment, and subscribe on whatever platform you got us on. We greatly appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you when we head back to the Lodge.
Where I come from, y'all sing along about living in a bad